Hey, welcome to the Razzle Dazzle Show, a podcast where we talk about our favorite video games and all things pop culture with an emphasis on our favorites. We're hosts Jared, Mauro, and Chaz.
Yo. Hello, everybody.
And this is Delta episode number 53 for the month of July. If this is your first Delta episode, this is basically a series of episodes where we take the time to recap what we've been up to in the past month in our own lives and what's been going on in pop culture. And this is also the home of our signature Delta Quest D&D section saved for the end, so stay tuned for that. Please let us know what you think about this episode somewhere on the internet, and be sure to follow us on Instagram at Razzle Dazzle Show, on TikTok at Razzle_Dazzle_Show, on Blue Sky at Raz-Show-Pod, and on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Raz_Daz_Pod. And with all that being said, it's Razzle Dazzle time! It is July. There's so much that's happened in media so far. It's like July is the month where like big blockbuster movies has come out. I think Jurassic Park, the new one, or the new Jurassic World or whatever the hell came out earlier in the month. We had Superman, the Fantastic Four movie, and K-pop Demon Hunters. So this month was filled with so many movies.
Which was your favorite? Did you watch? Actually, out of all the ones that you mentioned, did you watch any of them?
Just K-pop Demon Hunters, dude. Like it's so hard going to the movies now, just because like it's so expensive. So
yeah,
just for standard like child movie tickets, right? That's $15 a pop. That's $15 a ticket. Now, that's just standard, right? But for like these superhero films and like these movies that were like, yeah, we want to watch it like in a good quality screen and sound systems like Superman and Fantastic Four, to get it like IMAX or whatever. Again, for child tickets, it's $25 each.
You're kidding, dude.
No.
That's the price?
$25.
Okay, I haven't been to the theater in a while, particularly because of this issue. But I don't know if is that like Fort Myers price, or is that just all around price?
I don't know. It's Regal's price.
Regal? That's crazy, dude. I thought Regal's was still doing tickets for adults for like $12.
No.
Oh my lord.
And like the prices I was saying, again, child tickets and senior. Child and seniors are the same price. And adult tickets are only like $2-3 more for adults.
Nah, man,
but like they don't check. I whenever I go to the theaters, I always get child tickets and they never check. They don't care. They're like, okay, you bought tickets, whatever, go ahead.
There you go. You're a child. You're a big child.
So yeah, that's the only thing that has prevented me as of recording from going to see Superman and the Fantastic Four. I really want to see both of them in theaters, but as of now, I still haven't, just because of that. And like, you know, it's me and my partner, so if we want to go to both movies, if we see it in standard, that's over $60 by itself for both of those films. But if we want to see them in IMAX or like in a better, and that's the only other upgrade, I think. Yeah, IMAX. Yeah, man, it's too much money. It's way too much money. It's not affordable for us.
Yeah, that's fair. It
could be either that we're poor or just like I think just movie prices are crazy. Especially
movie prices
if we want
are
to talk
crazy
about food and snacks.
I don't think no. Okay, yeah, that's always been an egregious, disgusting display. Movie theater prices for food are insane. I always just bring food in the Regals that I go to. They don't really check, but I know that other places they do, and that's fair. But ticket prices, dude, because like here's the thing: nobody's forcing you to buy food at Regal, right? Yeah, they don't allow you to bring outside food, but you don't really need to eat. You don't need to eat or drink while watching a movie. It's only an hour and a half, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, whatever. But the ticket, like you need it. That's part of it. You can't watch the movie without a ticket. That's what you're paying for. The fact that it's nearing $20 for a single adult ticket, that is not worth it. One movie in a theater, damn near $20. Shut up. I can't say that.
Yeah. So again, that's the only reason. So that's why I'm happy that K-pop Demon Hunters was, a Netflix movie. And, Chaz and I did an episode on that earlier in the month, and we thought it was fantastic. We did a whole breakdown on not just like the story and themes, but also the songs, right? And like ranking that stuff too. The rest of the month for the show, we started off with a big hit with a voice actress Ezra Vervin. She is in Kaiju number 8 and a lot of other shows. The new season of Kaiju number 8, season 2, premiered already this month, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, so I still have yet to see Kaiju number 8. Chaz, have you seen that anime?
Yes, I have. I also started reading it as well. I don't read manga often, but if it's good enough, I'll start.
What did you think of the anime then? Are you excited for the second season?
I am very excited for the second season, and for the people who read, they know what's coming. For the people who have not read, good luck to what's coming. That's all I can say.
Okay. Well, Ezra Vervin is the voice of Tai, the redhead chick. So yeah, she's wonderful. She's an amazing friend, and she's just an amazing person, talented voice actress overall. Also, yeah, after that was the K-pop Demon Hunter episode, and after that we had the amazing JP Karliak on the show. He has voiced so many characters. He is Morph in not Xenoblade. He is Morph in X-Men 97. He is the voice of the Joker in Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, and he's the voice of Gargamel in the latest Smurf movie with Rihanna. So he's such a fun person. He's also a good friend, and like he's just a big old sweetheart, and just a really fun person to talk to. He's also one of the founders, or he is the founder of QueerVox, which is a company that helps people in the LGBTQ plus space to find work in voice acting and stuff like that. So it's a really cool company. It's a really cool community that he's built himself with help from a lot of other cool people. So yeah, it was an amazing conversation. So overall, the show's month has been really cool. And for me, yeah, just like the biggest things that has come out are things that I haven't seen yet. I mean, Ironheart, that's like the other biggest Marvel thing that happened this month, came out on Disney Plus. I watched the first episode. I'm not hooked on it. I'm sure it's a good show. I'm not saying it's a bad show, but like I'm not the biggest fan of Iron Man related stuff. You know, like I'm not the biggest Iron Man fan, so you know.
I know absolutely nothing about Ironheart. I haven't started the show yet, but my plan was to watch it. I usually tend to start shows in like a weird binge. I wait for like me to have a day free.
They're all out.
When I'll binge it and I will let you know what I think of it when I watch it.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, I pretty much fell out of Marvel. I think I kind of want to watch the Fantastic Four movie, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to do so. I don't think, at least not anytime soon.
I get it. You know, it's they've been in a weird place with the last few years of movies. Some great movies came out within the time. Some not so great movies came out. But I think we're finally seeing a true to form or returning to the true form of like early MCU stuff now, because Avengers Doomsday is on the horizon, and like we're finally like bringing all the pieces together for that stuff. And of course, Doomsday, Doctor Doom, we have the Fantastic Four now, so I'm excited for that. I've never been the biggest fan of the Fantastic Four, not because like I don't find them interesting or bad. It's just I've never taken the time to fully explore the first Marvel family, the first superhero family, but I've always found them interesting. So yeah, I'm excited to watch this movie. I like the whole old school retro aesthetic, right, of the film, like the 50s space age type of stuff. I love it, and yeah, I'm excited to watch it in or out of theaters.
Yeah, I've been looking at the trailers and the promo images and stuff, and it kind of reminds me of the Jetsons a lot.
Exactly, yeah.
Kind of makes me want to watch the Jetsons though.
But I think that's been my month. It's just I think I've also been preoccupied with like other things like regarding of the show, but that's like future stuff that I'm not going to spoil yet. Wait until next month, everybody. It's going to be a fun month in August. So other than that, I think, yeah, for my free time, it's just been knowing about these other movies, and then just K-pop Demon Hunter just like really took Chaz and I's attention because of how great of a film that is.
Which, Mauro, have you seen K-pop yet?
No, I haven't. I have more than enough reason to do so. Obviously, you guys watched it and you're singing its praises, and my girlfriend has been wanting to watch it too, so I think I'm sort of waiting on her. But it seems I like the animation. It looks nice, and I do like I like shows that have songs and soundtracks, but I'm weird about it. Arcane, for example, is a perfect is like the epitome of a show that has like songs in every single episode, and they're really good. They add emotion to the episode, to the scene, whatever, and they, you know, stay ingrained in your head. Meanwhile, I don't know if you guys have heard of this one. This is a YouTube show. No, it's actually pretty big. It's on Amazon Prime now. Has Been Hotel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Seen it all.
Yeah, there you go. It has a song in every episode as well, but it's singing. Like the characters break out into song. And I'm just not the biggest fan of that. Some of those songs are good, but in like overall, it just kind of, sometimes it takes me out. Sometimes I'll be really invested in the show and the episode and the story, and then they'll break out into song, and I'm just kind of like, ugh, whatever.
Yeah, but like the difference there, Has Been Hotel has original songs for the show, but doesn't Arcane just, isn't that just more of a jukebox where like there are songs already made in the real world that they just insert into the story?
I'm not sure.
Some
All of
songs were
those.
originally rated for. Some songs were originally made for Arcane.
Really?
Yeah,
Some
like
of them-
you'll have Imagine Dragons or Linkin Park, right?
Yeah.
Write a song for the show, right? But it's their song. Like it comes out in I don't know if it's like a single or whatever, but like if you look it up, it has the cover is like Arcane in some way, shape, or form, you know? So,
Like
yeah,
Evanescence made a track for the Devil May Cry anime.
exactly,
Yes,
right,
exactly.
you know. The difference there is, yeah, they're all original songs. It's just that some company like Arcane would outsource their music to like an established band or whatever, where I believe the team behind Has Been Hotel has like their own music production team or
Yeah.
something, you know, like within, right?
Yeah, it's
Uh,
baked in, and that's exactly the same with K-pop Demon Hunter. But I feel like with those shows or those movies, that has that, you know, baked in-house music production, does a better job at getting the emotional stuff like through, and also the narrative stuff, like pushing all that stuff, like making it make sense and having it fit into the story while also making sense like overall, as in like, why are they singing, you know? And
Right.
K-pop Demon Hunters does an amazing job, as Chaz and I, you know, discussed in our episode.
Okay. That's fair. I'm still down to watch it. I don't know when I will, but it definitely caught my attention because of the animation. It looks really nice, and the fact that you guys are singing its praises, and I've heard good things about it. I'm definitely gonna watch it at some point.
Yeah, it was made by the same team that made Spider-Verse. So
Oh,
yeah,
animation team or just in
animation
general?
team. Yeah,
Oh, okay. See, that's probably why I like.
it's Sony Animation. Yeah, exactly. They spent 9 years making that film. That's why we haven't had Beyond the Spider-Verse yet, because they were focusing on K-pop Demon Hunters.
Insane. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, that's my month. I mean, okay. I'll share this one other thing that I've been slowly like getting back into, and I've also been getting back into Nier Automata. By getting back into, I mean that I've only played the first story, right? Story A. I've only completed story A, so I've started story B, and I liked story A of this game, and I like the gameplay. I like the world is very interesting, but I stopped because, you know, I there's other games to play, and I just got distracted from it and just pulled away. And now I'm trying to make more of an effort to get back into it. I if I'm being honest, it's mainly because of The Witcher. The Witcher pulled me away from Nier Automata, so I'm trying to get back into it. So not only am I playing the game, I am also watching the anime. So I think it helps because there's a lot about this world, this series that I don't understand, just because it's one of those types of RPGs that, like, you know, you got to play it all the way through, and then, like, you know, if you really want to understand it, do some research and whatever, you know. So yeah, I'm very much interested. I'm very much like excited to continue this experience, and I am happy to see where it goes and like find out all the intricacies and all the details and all that stuff about it. The amazing Kira Buckland is the voice of 2B, you know, and you know that's as much as I'm gonna say about that. And yeah, I've also started Expedition 33, so like there's these two big RPGs that I'm playing currently, and it's hard to balance between the two while also doing other stuff. So yeah, man, I'm playing a lot.
Yeah, I definitely try to not space my RPGs out, but I try to have at least just only one at a time, specifically because of that. Because I don't want to devote more time to one than the other, and then I leave one in the back burner for so long that I kind of forget where I was at. But to each their own. I know these days it's difficult to find the time to play video games, especially when sometimes we have to play video games for research. Even I'm not saying it's not fun, but there are games that like you want to touch upon at some point, but those are just it's not progressing anything. It's just a game for your enjoyment. Being an adult is hard, bro. I used to not believe people. When I was younger, I was in high school, and my older cousins or people would just say that, I don't have time for video games anymore, and I'm like, are you blind? Are you not a true gamer? You will make time. And here I am as an adult making time, and it's taxing, dude.
Yeah. And, Marvel Rivals Season 3 just came out this month, too. So I've also been grinding that Battle Pass and, trying out the new character, Phoenix, Jean Grey. I really like her. I think that's going to be someone I'm going to invest in as well for DPS, that and Star-Lord. Yeah, it's just it's not that I don't want to play these games, just there's also other games that I want to play. And sometimes they're they don't require as much attention to play than others. So Marvel Rivals, I don't really have to pay attention while playing, and I can play it for hours, whereas I want to be in a certain mindset for Nier or Expedition 33 to pay attention, because these are games where it requires your attention, and I want to give them my attention because I hear great things about these games and I want to experience them to the fullest.
Understandable.
So that's me.
Chaz, you want to go?
I don't know how to describe my month. My month has been it hasn't been eventful. Obviously work is always a problem, but other than that, I think just animes. A couple of animes been coming out and new ones come out, and then the continuations of some shows been going. There's one called Gashi Kuda. That's a new show that's coming out. Then Summer Hakita died. That's something else. But then they also got Sakamoto Days. I don't know if you guys ever seen the.
Wait. Yes, that's the retired assassin one, right?
Yes.
Oh, I heard that one was funny.
Yep, you got Dandadan season 2 starting. Kaiju number 8 season 2 starting. Dress Up Darling season 2 starting.
Oh my God, that's right.
04 season 4 also starting this month. Couple of Cuckoo season 2 starting this month. Animes has just been this
it's
month
popping off.
Yeah.
It's a good season for anime. Yeah, My Dress Up Darling, I'm excited for. I love that anime. I love it because it's heartfelt and very slice of life. And yeah, Kaiju number 8, something I've been wanting to get into. Oh, this also reminded me, Chaz, have you seen My Dear Friend Nokotan?
No, I have not.
Oh my God, dude! I watched. that's an anime I watched recently this month, and it's only 12 episodes, very short, very quick. I finished it within a day or two. And it is ridiculously funny. I highly recommend it. Okay, sorry to cut you off.
Oh no, you're good. I looked it up. I'm looking at the animation. I've seen this animation before. I like memes and stuff, so I'm definitely down to watch it. And I'll guarantee you I'm gonna see some scenes I've seen in some memes before. But I ordered a book series in a way. It's I don't want to call it a manga, but it's a comic book. I got a digital and a physical copy, and it is I don't know if I ever showed you guys a video before. I'll send it to you guys later, but it's called The Monsters We Make, and I just bought it because I was very excited when I saw the trailer for it, and I realized it's a comic, and I was like, I will definitely read this comic, and that's what I ordered, and I'm very excited. I haven't started reading it yet, but I got volume 1, and I'm gonna order volume 2 next month.
That's great, man.
It's about only other excitement I got going on.
Sounds pretty exciting. I mean, that's you in your element, bro. You got anime left and right.
It's getting overwhelming. I'm one person.
How will I enjoy my time? Too much enjoyment. Oh no! What will I do?
Yeah, absolutely. And like Jared said, I still want to go watch these movies. Gotta make time for games because I gotta keep up with Monster Hunter. I can't fall behind on that. And
all right, the new update came out this month too with 2 new monsters.
Yep, and you got Expedition 33. I beat the main campaign, but we all know how games I play are. That's just the beginning.
Yep, post game, baby.
So I beat the main game, and I wanted to cry a little bit, out of fear of what else is to come. I've seen videos, and there's bosses I haven't seen before. I was like, nah, I know I'm far from done. So it's just there's a lot to be done, to be watched, to be played, and you still have to work and handle personal life around all of that. So like you said, like it can get overwhelming on some days when you want to do everything, but there's not enough hours in the day to get it done.
That's why we have multiple days. These are good problems to have, Chaz. Definitely problems, but good ones at least.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but then that means the backlog is just increasing constantly.
Hey man, I'd rather have a backlog than get home and not be looking forward to anything. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean, but like I'm sure we talked about this before, but like because there's so many options, sometimes with me at least, when we're not planning on like talking about a certain thing for an episode, I'm like, okay, there's too many options. I don't know where to start.
That's fair. That's fair.
And then you end up doing nothing.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, see,
I just end up scrolling on my phone.
that happens to me still. It used to happen to me a lot more. But the second I noticed exactly what Chaz mentioned, that you end up doing nothing, out of pure spite, I would choose like 5 of the ones that I'm like down, like 5 top genuine contenders, and I would just at random pick one and just play through it. If 5 minutes in I realize that I'd rather be doing something else, I just exit out of that game and pick another one.
see, how to explain this to you? I don't know if you guys ever done this before, but I've done it recently. Like I'll open up my Xbox, right? And I recently got a game called Ace Combat 7. I don't know if you guys heard of it. It's like a fighter jet game.
Yes, I know it. Yeah.
I recently got it because it was on sale for like $12, and I also want to get like the analog stick to like fly a plane. So what other better motivation is to actually get the game? I got that. I'm farming skins on Call of Duty, like I said, Monster Hunter. So like I will open up the game, and I'm like, today's a Monster Hunter day. Get to the start menu, I'm like, I don't feel like fighting a monster. Call of Duty, get all the way to the like the loadouts, and I gotta see what I gotta do for guns, and I'm like, I don't feel like doing this. Expedition 33, like literally all in a matter of 5 minutes. I'll open up, start, run to the first thing I see, and I missed the first parry, and I'm like, all right, this game is not it for me today. And I'll just like cycle through games to the point where I'm just like, okay.
Well, look. At least you're
There's not a
going
game in
through.
there.
At least you're going through the process of elimination. You know, now you know that those 3 games are just definitely not it today. You should have like a safe game though, a game where you know that you can just hop into and play like with no reason. For Jared, that seems to be Marvel Rivals.
Yeah.
I do not have one of those. Every game I have something to do, including Elden Ring. We know how long Elden Ring been out. I'm currently in the middle of a playthrough of wearing the boss's armor against them. Like I'm using all the boss's weapons, armors, and skill sets against them to prove that I am the boss.
Did you beat the DLC like Night Rain or whatever it's called?
I beat it in 2 days.
Wow.
I am a problem. I know. What made me beat it in 2 days is Scooby. I was racing Scooby. Believe it or not, I beat Scooby by 9 seconds on beating the Rodon. The hardest Elden Ring boss there was. Me and Scooby went in there solo because we didn't play together because we were racing, we was competing, but we weren't helping each other get through places, and that just showed like how in sync we were getting through maps on an unguided scale. To the point where we found Rodon and we was fighting him for a while, and then I was like, I beat mine, and then like not even like a minute later, he's like, mine is dead now too, and I was like, cool, I won still, so F you, all right. But like,
I love that for you.
even games like that, though, I don't have a game I can brainlessly play. I don't have a show I can just casually throw on. I'm talking about a backlog. Imagine how I feel about One Piece right now.
Oh Lord.
We got to the water arc. I finally caught up, and I stopped watching, and that's where I messed up.
No, the Water 7 arc is the part where people like lock in.
Yeah, no.
I'm not saying it's not good before, but it's definitely a slog. But Water 7 is when it gets deep. Like that's the one where I was like, wait a minute. No, I didn't appreciate what I had back then. No, everybody's leaving. What?
But yeah,
I think look,
getting caught up to being 200 episodes behind now, and I'm just like, I'm not doing this.
Look, man, with One Piece, you can just 1 episode a day. An episode a day, in a week you'll have more done than if you just keep pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I would love to throw more anime onto my anime list.
Oh, that's right. You're an anime fiend. Never mind. Have you ever tried one at a time?
What do you mean? I like watching one anime at a time?
Yeah.
Yes. For the like Jared said, the 12 episode animes. There's some days where I'm like, all right, you gotta lock in.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I can't lock in for like an anime I can't finish today. I'm like, I gotta start and finish one today. And I just
You
feel
gotta start and finish one a day.
I gotta start and finish anime today.
What about okay?
Yeah.
Okay, you can separate each One Piece arc and treat one of those as an anime.
Okay, you must not know how long the arcs are in One Piece.
No. I'm fully aware of how long the arcs are.
No, I'm not.
May I introduce you? May I please introduce you to One Piece? Okay, all right. Well, you know what, man. It looks like you got all the pieces of the puzzle. I think it's just up to you. I can't build the puzzle for you.
The puzzle's not being built. The puzzle's not fitting on the table. I don't know what you want from me. But that's all I got. Oh, your turn.
Well, I've had man, what's up with me? Well, I finally played D&D for the first time in like a month and a half. And I don't mean like Delta Quest. I mean like my actual, like the one where I'm a player. That was fun. I hosted it and it was less than ideal because it started later than it was supposed to start. Then I was getting snacks and then I showed up after everybody. Everybody was at my house before I was at my house. And then one of them had to clock out early because of like personal reasons. But overall, like it was still, even with all that, it was still a very fun experience. It was a fun session. My roommate, this was his first session in it because one of our players left and he was like, well, I'm here every Saturday. I can play. So it was really fun. I've been playing Wordle. Have you guys played Wordle?
No.
No, I've never heard of it.
Okay, I think it's going around now, but it's fun. It's every day you get 6 tries to figure out the 5-letter word for the day, and it's annoying because I'll type in okay. So the way it works is you type in 5 letters, right? Like you type in a word, and it'll tell you. It'll all the letters will individually go gray if those letters are not present in the actual word. They'll glow yellow if the letter is in the word, just not in the correct order. So for example, if I write the word ghost, right, a 5-letter word, and there's an O in it, but it's not in the middle, it'll glow yellow, telling me that there's an O in this word, just not in the middle of the word. And it'll glow green if the letter is in the word and where it belongs. So if the T glows green, I know that whatever the word is, it has a T at the end. At least one, meaning that it can have multiple T's. So that's been fun, except it hasn't been because every day you only get one shot, and the dopamine surge that you get from correctly guessing the word is amazing. But when you go through all of them and you don't figure out the word, and then you have to wait another 24 hours to get the next one, not as fun. Dare I say it's actually unfun. Dare I say it's actually quite irritating. I hate Wordle. I'm still playing it every single day.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Out.
Yeah. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, no, don't do it for yourself. Don't do it to yourselves. I don't recommend it. I do not.
I know how much hate my life is. You don't hate your life. You wish it didn't exist.
The word for today, it would be like a spoiler, I guess, but since this episode isn't coming out today, the word for today was undid. UNDID. I typed under and it got the U, the N, and the D correct, but then it said there is no E, there is no R, there is no Y, there is no I, there is no A, there is no P, there is no O, there is no. I'm like, okay, so like it has no vowels. It has the U, the N, and the D. What other words could end in this? It's a mess. I hate it. I hate it so much, and I hope it doesn't exist ever again. I hope it gets canceled like Flappy Bird.
That's insane.
Yeah,
That's
genuinely.
I'm downloading a fake one now.
Oh my god, those are good times, wasn't it?
No, they really
I don't
weren't.
think I've ever. I don't think I've ever
Man.
downloaded Flappy Bird on my phone.
Wow. When it came out, you just never.
Yeah.
Like, that wasn't you.
I think I was one of the few who've never actually downloaded Flappy Bird on my phone. I'm sure I know I've played it on other people's phones just because I'm like, let me try it, and they were already playing it, whatever. But that's something I've never played on my own device.
You were one of like 3 people who have been.
I know. I know, and those are good times.
I disagree. I think you say they're good times because you didn't have it.
I'm
I
just
hate-
saying. I'm
I
just
hate
saying
that
the
game.
years, man. I'm just saying that point in life for us. I think those were good times.
Yeah, 2014, 2013, 2014, 2015. Vine was still around. Those were good days. Those were good years. And then the last thing that happened this month, or well, actually, it hasn't happened yet, but I get finally my bachelor's degree at the end of
Yo.
July.
Oh my God, that's the
How excited
equivalent
are
of
you?
a high school diploma.
That is the equivalent of a high school diploma. That is what it will allow me this thing that I am now achieving at 25 years old is what will allow me to take the exam that, based on how good I do, will then give me the privilege to apply to law school. 3 years from whenever that happens, I will finally have my license to practice law.
Yeah.
My bar card. Well, actually, no, I won't. I will have to take the test, the bar, and then if I pass that, I will have my bar card.
I'll give it to you because I'll crash out just from the thought of it, dude.
I abhor school. I hate studying. I hate tests. I hate research papers. I hate all of it. I despise college. And yet here I am putting myself through it because I really want to argue in front of a judge.
You're putting yourself through college and then college plus.
You know what's funny? College plus should just be college. The stuff that I'm doing right now, I was doing to a minimally lesser extent in high school. There were high school classes that existed I did not take, but other students did take, which were the same level that I'm taking right now.
Yeah,
A
college
research
courses for high school, yeah.
Dude, a research paper with APA format and references, that's it. That's it. You could do that in high school. The American educational system is... I'm not going to get into that right now.
I'm very proud of you for getting your bachelor's degree, Mauro.
Thank you. I made the dean's list. Let me see why I made it.
Oh my
Hold on.
God. Look at you, Mr. Smarty Pants.
No, I did. Hold on. Dean's List Certificate of Achievement. This certifies that Mauro Piquera has demonstrated excellent academic achievement with a grade point average of 3.75 to 4.0.
Wow.
I don't know. I know. I don't know what my GPA is. I promise you it's not 4.0, but it's definitely above 3.75. Sucker!
Yeah. Wow, man. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Way better than the expectations I gave myself growing up.
Same.
Look,
Yeah.
I aimed for that too, and I called it a day.
Look, I'm genuinely proud. I'm proud of this one for real because let me show. Okay, so a lot of people have high GPAs. That's fair, right? I don't mean to toot my own horn, but the reason that I am in Kaiser University right now is because 2 years ago I was put on academic probation from FIU. Because my GPA went below 2.0 or 1.0 or something great. It was low. It was astronomically low. And they told me that I'm on academic probation. I could not sign up for classes for an entire year. I did not like that, so I just applied to a different school. I feel like if I spent a year away from college, that would have been it. I don't know if I would have had the drive to start up again, and that scared me. So I'm like, I'll take anything at this point. Kaiser University was really good. Hashtag not an ad. They answered within 5 seconds, and within 5 minutes, I was enrolled. I talked to somebody. They picked up the phone. They transferred me to the admissions office, and I, again, just explained the situation. They sent me a link. I clicked it. I was enrolled. Crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. So going from the reason that I am patting myself on the back for this GPA is because going from whatever my GPA was to justify academic probation at Florida International University to somewhere between 3.75 and 4.0, I like to think I do a pretty good job.
Yeah, man. You're definitely the smartest one here.
I don't know about all that.
Clearly, because I had the mentality of C's get degrees, man.
C's do get degrees. I am.
That's half a joke.
Halfway. Again, the American. Stop. That's it, man. That's been my month. Whatever. I think I spoke about this last month, but I'll speak about it again. I love I love the Steam Deck and I love the emulators. I'm playing so many old games. And a lot of those games are also being sidelined because Ocarina of Time is taking up a lot of my time.
As it should.
As it
It should. Yeah. Oh, I completely see. Like I completely forget about some things just because, like, you know, we record things like right before the very end of the month, but it's okay. Donkey Kong Bonanza releases this month. I think Donkey Kong Bonanza releases this month. I am pretty confident I'm gonna buy it and play it, and I guess we'll find out next Delta if I enjoy it.
Is it okay? Is it okay to buy a Switch now? Switch 2? Let us know.
It's not like you hit a sensitive spot.
No, it's just like, you know, we talked about it in last Delta and stuff, where like the games that are out specifically for the Switch 2, Mario Kart World, it's not worth it in my opinion. Nintendo is you know, selling the idea of like, oh, look at the upgraded versions for Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, better graphics or whatever. Like, there you go. There's a reason to buy the Switch 2 so you can have a better time playing the games that have been out for years already. Yay.
Yeah.
That's not, you know, we've discussed this already. That's not, like, to me, worth buying a whole nother console. But if you wait until Donkey Kong Bonanza comes out and you get that as your first game for the console, then I think it's worth it.
Okay.
Or
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it'll be worth it. It seems worth it from the trailers.
Is that all you got, Mauro, for your month?
Yeah, that's my month.
Cool,
Oh.
man.
Oh.
Well, I think now it's time to enter the Delta Quest.
Last time on The Delta Quest, our party was unceremoniously kicked out of Yartar after Urzak passed out face first in the middle of the market square. Guards yelled, merchants panicked, and despite Zambo's insistence that it was just a nap, the group was quickly escorted to the city gates and told not to come back. Now, with nothing but the road ahead and a clown lich to confront, the party travels southward towards the ruins where Beans awaits. So, eventually, Ruby led you to the high forest. It's the deeper into the forest you get, the less light you see, and even though it is midday, it has gotten pretty dark. You know, you guys are walking through this dark forest, winding paths, and eventually you come across the edge of a clearing, and in the clearing you see a person wearing slightly shiny armor over a campfire. How would you like to proceed?
Straight towards the campfire.
Just walk over. Okay, all right. So Urzak walks right over the campfire. Ruby like lifts her hand to try to stop him, and she just goes, "Never mind, whatever." You walk up to the campfire, and there is a brooding silver armored human sitting there, wearing a like full set of armor, including the helmet. And he gets up, and he goes, "Hello, traveler. Are you also a fellow adventurer?"
Greetings, P1. Yes, I am.
I'm sorry. I'm definitely not the tallest, but hey, you know what? I do not let words ruin my mood. Yes, I am also an adventurer, and I'm actually here hunting a lich who has desecrated a holy site nearby.
Scoot over, puny one. I want to be next to the fire too.
Oh, my fire is to share with all comers from all walks of life. Please make yourself at home. He said.
Bike.
I step out from the shadows and from the bushes or with the trees or whatever, and I'm like, "Gee, man, thanks for just giving out my position."
Ruby and Zambo walk alongside him. Ruby is just like sharing Pike's disappointment. She's just nodding her head, and Zambo is just walking out with like a great smile. He's just like, "Yay."
I was gonna like try to sneak in behind him, see like if he had some stuff nearby, see what's inside of his bags and shit, but no, okay.
Oh, I'll gladly show you what's inside of my bag if you're a fellow adventurer and not a no-good thug.
I am not a thug. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, all right then. And he like brings out his bag and just opens it and shows you what's inside.
Okay, I take a look inside the bag.
He just has a couple of scrolls, a couple of potions, and a slightly smaller bag, which you can only assume is a coin purse.
Okay, wow, you are a very trusting guy. What was your name?
My name is Sir Caldron Vane. I am a paladin, in service of Lady Ashra of Secomber.
That explains it, a paladin. Okay, sorry. Okay, pleasure to meet you. Excuse my friend here. He has had a long nap.
No need to apologize. We all have our temperaments. I often have taken long naps where I wake up feeling a little bit disoriented.
Let's back up for a minute. You said you were after a lich?
Oh yes, I'm actually hunting a lich that has desecrated a holy site. It was the temple of Secumber's something or other. I'm not entirely sure. I didn't really pay attention in history, but actually the Lich showed up and it definitely started raising the dead that were supposed to be, underground. And he did this terrible thing where he made them be above ground and make them start moving and such. The dead aren't supposed to do all of that. Nasty business.
Right. How long ago was this?
I'd say maybe over a week now. I have been tracking him for a few days.
You have, and you tracked them into this area?
Well, asking around, I know that the Lich definitely frequents some sort of haunt within this forest, and I believe I'm getting close.
Ruby, is he right?
Ruby just kind of sighs and goes, Can I talk to you guys for a second? And she motions over.
Sure.
Okay, so Ruby steps away from the paladin, and he just stands there smiling, right? And she goes, yeah, I know exactly where Beans' haunt is, okay? Do you want to tell this guy where it is? Do you want him to follow us?
The thing I'm wondering about is how would just a standard paladin also be able to track down a lich of all things? You know what I mean? It doesn't seem very likely that a paladin all by himself is able to do this, even with word of mouth and stuff. I know things get around, but to me that doesn't make too much sense.
I mean, I don't know, maybe eyewitnesses or whatever. Beans isn't exactly subtle, but that's not my point. My point is that he's obnoxious and he's annoying and he's irritating, and maybe my real question shouldn't have been, do you want him following us? Maybe my genuine question should have been, do you want me blowing my brains out?
Well, how about this? Look at it this way. Instead of him following us, why don't we let him take the lead? And if there's any traps or anything or whatever, he can be our shield. He'll be the one taking the first blow. And if he's a paladin, then he should be pretty hard to take down. He can draw aggro from us if we get into a scuffle.
So Ruby's eyebrows raise a little bit and she goes, wow. Okay. Yeah, I can follow. That's a plan I can get behind. Yeah.
Okay. So how about, let's try to befriend the guy and let's have him lead us to where he thinks it is. I know you said you know where it is. Let's not tell him everything.
Okay, fine. We'll let him lead us to where he believes the mansion is. But if I see him straying too much, I'm just going to gentle parent him in the direction.
Got it.
So,
may I do a strength check before they finish their conversation?
Oh, I mean, yeah. For what though? Describe what it is that you want to do.
I didn't join them for the conversation, but I want them to turn around, and I got the puny man upside down.
Okay. Yeah. Just roll me. Where are you holding him by?
His legs.
His his ankles.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Roll me a strength.
24.
Yeah. So they turn around. Zambo, Pike, and Ruby turn around and look at you, and you're holding the paladin upside down, and he's just there smiling, being like, "Oh, is this a custom amongst the Dragonborn?"
Puny man is funny.
Urzak, put the man down.
Okay.
So sorry about that. I think he was just checking how strong you are.
Oh, that's absolutely fine. I am more than willing to participate in all customs, even those that I'm not familiar with.
Okay. Can we join you on your quest to slay the Lich?
Well, absolutely. I will let you guys know that this Lich is definitely a very dangerous individual, not for the faint of heart. But if you guys are brave adventurers who do not cower at the face of death, then please go right on ahead. We'll make a fine party, yes we will.
All right, thank you.
What do you know about dying?
Well, I personally have never died myself. But I believe that I would face death with the utmost bravery, as long as it's for a good cause.
He's never died before. I don't trust him.
Urzak, not everybody has died before, okay? Not everybody is so fortunate like you, so it's fine. It's okay.
Ruby just crosses her arms. She goes, "Yeah, I think that you're probably the only one in this party who's died before." Zambo looks at her and like kind of raises his hand, but then like goes back down. He's like, I'm not really sure where I fall in that.
You're not technically dead.
I'm not right, but I'm not technically alive either.
Don't worry about it. Don't think too hard.
Okay. Onward.
So, Sir Paladin. Okay, yeah. Are we just going? Are we making camp? What are we doing, Sir Paladin?
I'm ready to go. I mean, unless you guys need to take a long rest of sorts.
No.
Nobody needs a long rest. All right.
No,
cool.
because last episode Urzak took a very, very long rest. So he's all dragoned up and fine.
So long that the game kicked you out of the town.
Yeah, it is such a shame that we haven't heard the tale of what exactly happened with Madame Raz's competition in that other shack, but we'll save that for another time.
Oh yeah, the definite flashback episode, if you will.
Flashback. Breaking the fourth wall a bit. It's okay.
So you guys go on ahead. You traverse. You guys make your way through the winding paths. The paladin clearly leading the way with his little lantern and his sword at his side. And every time he takes a turn that kind of doesn't seem right, Ruby just sort of stands in his way. And he just kind of goes, I need to get through, like that way. And Ruby goes, no, you don't. And, just kind of forces him onto the right path. And eventually you guys do reach a sort of another clearing, right? But this one seems a lot bigger. And when you walk through it, you see in the distance a broken mansion sort of sinking into the earth, and it has like vines all over it, and it's definitely in a state of disrepair. Like it's been here for a while.
It looks very lichy.
Yeah, I'd say. I don't know. I think it's just an old mansion that he sort of took over. I wouldn't be surprised if he has like a couple of, I don't know, like a hall of mirrors or something in there, Ruby says.
Yeah, I've experienced hall of mirrors before. Not fun. Actually, no, it kind of was a little bit fun. And yeah, I mean, like, Beans sure knows how to, stick to stereotypes. I would assume, since he was a clown, maybe he'll be a little bit more festive, but whatever. So I guess he doesn't have that big of an imagination to not just go with a standard gothic rundown mansion.
Yeah, Ruby puts her hands on her hips and goes, yeah, maybe a giant circus in the middle of the forest might have been a little too obvious.
Well, maybe.
Pike,
Yeah?
can I hit her?
No, it's okay.
You guys stand there at the edge of the clearing with the mansion in front of you, and the paladin, Sir Caldron Vane, goes there, and he's standing there, he's looking out, and Ruby goes, okay, so how do you guys want to do this? Do you want to maybe go around? Maybe one of us goes over and scouts the place out a little bit?
I turn towards the entrance of the mansion. I put up my hood, go invisible, and I just say, just walk through the front door. And I start going.
Chaz, you had a question?
Yes. How far are we from the building currently?
You are... No, you're not at the door. You're at the edge of the clearing. I'm say you're like 30 feet away from the actual entrance.
Cool.
I will go straight through the door.
Straight through the door. You hear...
So will I.
You hear Sir Caldron say, straight through the door. And then he just takes out his sword and begins walking to the door.
Okay, I stop moving and just let him walk past me.
Ruby puts her hands on her head and she goes, you know what? No, this is what he's for. This is what he's for.
True. May I do another strength check?
You may.
It's gonna need to be athletics as well, because I want to throw the beauty man.
Wait, you want to throw him?
I want to throw him to the door.
He wants to throw this man like the Hulk throws Wolverine in the comics. That's exactly what he wants to do.
Urzak. Chaz.
Yes.
How tall is Urzak?
He's like 6 something, no?
Yeah, I'm almost 7 feet tall.
Oh, almost 7 feet tall.
All right, that's tall. That's big. Okay. This paladin is 6 feet exactly. So yeah, you're definitely taller than him, but he's not a puny man, right? You've seen punier. You've definitely seen punier.
Yeah, he's like,
all three of your party members are.
He's already picked this man up.
No, yeah, he definitely has, because Urzak is a monster. Urzak is insane. Urzak too strong. He picked up a paladin in full armor. The paladin wasn't resisting, but still, like that's a feat. That being said, you're gonna Roll me. First of all, roll me acrobatics to see if you even reach him. No, not acrobatics. Sorry, yeah. Roll me athletics to see if you even reach him in time.
Wait, athletics first? Okay.
Athletics.
Where is athletics? That's acrobatics. Athletics. 13. Oh, you can't see.
No, I cannot see. Damn. So you go in there to grab him, and then he has such vigor. He's practically speed walking over to the thing. So you just barely miss him. And he starts just walking towards the front door. And he eventually does get to it, and he kicks it open, and he goes, "Beans, I've come for you. In the name of justice and all that is good, surrender yourself now." And just nothing.
Cool.
Nothing as in there's nothing inside
He
the
didn't
mansion?
hear anything. He does not. You guys don't hear anything coming out the mansion. There is no response. It is just, the room.
Okay.
Hey, Pike, do you trust me?
Yeah?
Can I get a dagger?
Sure.
I would need it for now. Thank you. I'll walk off.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So I advance. Remember, I'm still invisible because I have my
Yes.
hood up.
You are invisible.
And yeah, I just walk in.
Ruby puts her own hood up. Unfortunately, she does not turn invisible. However, she still puts it on, and she follows suit. And then Zambo just kind of, should I also be? I don't have it. Okay, I'm just gonna go. And then he walks in behind her. You guys walk in through the door?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
all right. Calvin. Wait, no, not Calvin. What's his name? Damn it. It should be Calvin. It's not Calvin. Caldrin walks in through the door before you guys, and you all walk in, and you see in front of you a large hall. Please switch over to the map so you actually see what you see. You walk in through the front door, and you see a large hall. The floor is made out of wood, and there is a long red carpet just across the floor all the way to the end. There is a room directly to the right of you, and it seems to be there's another entrance farther up ahead to the left.
Okay. Then I just wanna keep walking straight, taking in what I see, and I just want to walk down to the end of the hall.
Okay, you walk all the way to the end of the hall, and you just reach a set of stairs.
May I make a...
Pike, to the right directly in front of you, there is a set of stairs going down, not up, down. To the right of you, there is an entrance, a double, set of double-sided doors, and to the left of you guys, there is another hallway, not barred by any doors.
I turn to the group and I say, "All right, gang. Do you think we should split up?"
Ruby immediately goes, "No, I don't think we should split up." And Zambo, in the same breath, goes, "I think splitting up is a great idea."
Okay.
Ruby turns to him when he says that, and she goes, "Literally, nobody asked you. I don't even know why you're here."
I want to go to the room to the right, to our right, and open it up.
Okay, so you open that up, and you appear to be directly back where you started.
So, as in the beginning of the place?
It looks just like the beginning of the place.
okay. I want to go over to Zambo.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, how do you feel, Zambo?
No, I feel great. I feel a little right heavy.
Zambo, do me a favor.
Yes.
Close your eyes and walk.
Okay.
Whatever feels right.
Zambo closes his eyes and walks directly into the room, and then he just keeps walking, and he keeps walking, and he keeps walking.
I'll hold his shoulder while he walks.
Oh, you want to hold his shoulder? Okay. So you do that.
Okay, cool. I'll walk while you grab it. I walk with
So
you.
you guys are both walking, and you're holding each other, right? And to you, Urzak. Okay, he stops.
Pike, walk forward.
Okay.
Will anything happen to Pike?
No, nothing happens.
Okay, cool.
Wait, do you guys all have your eyes closed or open?
I have my
Mine
eyes
are
open.
My eyes are open.
Okay, so Urzak and Pike, you guys see that you guys are essentially in a hall of mirrors.
Not this again. Okay. All right. I turn to the mirror closest to me.
Mm-hmm.
I look straight at myself. Look straight into the mirror and try to concentrate on the Lich, on Beans. Hoping that the mirror opens up as a portal and it'll just take us directly to where he is.
The mirror speaks to you, and it goes, "I see you found an answer, but it is not correct this time. The only way to find your quarry is to ask it in rhyme.
Oh no. These are the worst kinds of puzzles. They're so cliche.
The mirror sort of kind of shimmers a bit, and it goes, cliche or not, I do what I do, but I'm gonna be honest, nobody forced you.
Can I come up to the mirror?
You may.
All right, me and Zambo. I'm gonna bring Zambo with me.
Okay, so Zambo, yeah. You grab him by the shoulder, you move him up, in front of the mirror.
All right. I want to go to the mirror and be like, hey, mirror, I have the zombie. It came in bits. I want to take it home, back to the Lich.
I mean, that kind of rhymed. You could have said, hey, mirror, here's a zombie. He's a bitch. I want to take him back home to his creator, the Lich.
That's
Zambo tilts his head. He's like, what?
I think I like mine better. It was less mean.
Mine actually rhymed. What are you talking about?
Literally, all you did was add CH to the end of my bit.
Yes, because that rhymes.
Clever responses right off the dome, but your zombie companion is already home.
Oh, that's sweet. Where his home, Urzak? Did you hear that?
No,
Yeah.
actually, I think you misunderstood me. His home is this mansion, you be.
Okay. I want to look back at Zambo.
Zambo looks back at you.
Zambo, do you feel a tug that's not physical, but something telling you to go a certain way?
I'm feeling two separate tugs, and then Zambo faces the wall north, and he kind of leans right a little bit because his right arm is much buffer than his left arm, and it's kind of leading him there. He goes, I feel a tug this way, and then he leans right, and he goes, he leans left, and he goes, but I feel a mental tug that way.
I want
So
to follow
back into the
mental
other
tug.
room?
Yeah, like out, like that way.
All right, Zambo, close your eyes. Follow the mental tug.
Okay, so Zambo closes his eyes and follows, and you guys walk out. The mirror goes, wait, what? You're just going to leave me alone? I thought we were having some fun. Please throw me a bone. And then Ruby closes both doors, and she goes, okay, we're not doing that.
Oh, wait, I have an
wanted
idea.
to say, see you later, alligator.
Okay, I have an idea, Pike, if it's okay with you.
Sure.
I want to go inside the room and I'll close the door behind me.
Oh.
You want to go inside the mirror, the hall of mirror room?
Yep, and I'm going to close the door behind me.
Okay.
You guys can't see what I'm doing, right?
No.
Pretend you can't see anything or hear anything. Okay, Pike?
Okay.
Pike, go
Mauro?
away. Yes.
I'm not in the same room. I left.
Close your ears, Jarrett. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Mauro, I want to rip the mirror off the wall.
You want to rip it off the wall?
I want to break the mirror. If I have to, I will break the mirror and I'll take the largest.
Okay, wait, all right. So you grab the mirror by the edges and you just pull it off the wall. It was just hung up there.
Oh, cool, great. I want to just pull it off the wall.
Okay, so you pull it off the wall.
And
The mirror goes, wait, whoa, hold on. What are you doing? What evil ideas do you have brewing?
you're a very cool mirror. For you, I like to take. I wonder what happens if you all break.
Breaking me is not advisable. Please be reasonable.
I'm tired of the riddles. What would happen if I break you? Can I take you in smaller parts?
No. If you were to break me, the mirror's magic would soon be gone. I would suggest instead, perhaps I could sing you a song.
Negative. Open the door. I walk outside with the mirror and be like, off we go.
You're gonna bring the mirror?
I'm bringing the mirror.
All right, perfect. So Urzak is now carrying the mirror.
We're following Zam then.
Ruby looks at you guys and she goes, are we actually just following this idiot's brain right now? Are we even sure? Have you opened his head and even checked to see if he has one?
We're following up. Urzak, I know what you're doing. Beans reanimated Zam, so I concur with Urzak's hypothesis that like if we just let him roam and follow him, he'll take us straight to Beans.
Wait a minute, says Caldron Vane the Knight. The Paladin. Reanimated? Is that creature a zombie? He says, pointing at Zambo.
Can we all just take a moment to stare at him? And I want to like look at him, the paladin. I want to look at Zambo.
There's just
And I want to look at the paladin again and be like,
I mean, it depends on your definition of zombie.
dude,
Like,
the rat
technically,
jaw.
he's made out of clay. So is it like a person that came back to life? No, so not a zombie in that sense. But like,
Come on, the rat jaw, the big arm, the different colors.
a zombie to me is an evil creature. He points at Zambo and he goes, "Are you evil?" And Zambo just kind of like, "Me? I don't know. Am I?" He turns to who's closest to him.
me?
He turns to
no.
Pike and he goes, "Am I evil?"
No, you're not evil.
Okay, no, I'm not evil. And the paladin looks at him for a minute, his brow furrowed, and then after a silence, he goes, "Well, okay."
Thought that was gonna happen. Lead the way, Zam.
So Zam goes ahead and he goes, "My head is taking me here. No, here. No, wait, hold on." And he's just kind of walking around in circles for a bit until eventually he stops here in the middle, and then he does that ostrich thing where they just kind of put their head underground.
Yep.
But because it's a wooden floor, he just kind of slams his head against the ground and he goes, "This way."
What weapon does the paladin have?
What weapon? He has a greatsword. No, he has a claymore.
Cool. Claymore, even better.
Yes.
Paladin, may I borrow your claymore?
"You may," he says as he hands you his claymore.
And I want to give him the mirror in replacement. Do not drop this.
"I will not." And then he holds the mirror.
Zambo, move your head.
Zambo moves his head.
Cool.
He like
And
gets back up.
I want to smash the floor.
Okay, so you start. Don't even roll anything. You start like describe it. How are you smashing the floor with the claymore?
I'm just swinging it overhead and just hard as I can all the way down.
Okay, so you're just like slashing into it, smashing the floor. Bits of wood start flying out and stuff. And Ruby just starts shaking her head and she goes, "Okay, does nobody see the set of stairs leading down? What this idiot clearly meant is that he's downstairs."
He headbutted the floor. That doesn't mean go downstairs. It says go down, directly down.
It's below.
You don't know where those stairs lead.
Yeah, no, I
It
don't.
looks-
No,
listen.
You're right.
It looks like it's going down, but as we just saw with this hall of mirrors, it could lead anywhere. All right.
Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna, and she just kind of like stands in the corner, and just goes, "Yeah, whatever. Okay, it's at least
Okay.
at least I'm in the fucking mansion."
I want to do something in spite of Ruby.
To spite Ruby, okay.
Yeah, but it's gonna be like one of my actions. I can only do it once. It's a short rest, I believe.
Are you sure you want to
Yeah,
do this?
I'm positive.
Okay, go ahead.
Because it's a short rest. We can take a short rest at any given moment. Luckily,
As far as you, sure, yeah.
Because we get two of them, right? One of them,
Yeah.
two of them, one of
You
them.
got two. You got two short rests per
Two.
long rest. Yes.
Yeah. All right, bet. So
Yeah.
what I want to do, right,
Mhm.
is I'm gonna look at her, open my mouth up wide, throw a middle finger in the air, and just let acid fall out of my mouth while I melt the floor.
So smart.
Okay. All right. So you look at her as she does this, and with Toothless's eye coordination, just kind of look to the side, open your mouth slowly, lift a middle finger up in the air, and just acid starts dripping out of your mouth into the floor that you've already been kind of beating on. And it pools there and eventually starts sizzling, and it melts through the floor. And there is a Ruby, Zambo, and Pike sized hole on the floor.
I just imagine a 7-foot tall dragonborn like bending over just slightly, holding a middle finger up, looking directly at Ruby and just barfing. That's what I
Okay, right on, that's what happened. And it just completely melts the floor. There's a hole, like I said, big enough for people with like Zambo, Pike, and Ruby to fall through. But if Cauldron and Urzak would like to go through in there, they probably get stuck unless they break it up a bit more.
I'll just break it up a bit more. But before I break it up a bit more, I'm gonna go up to Zambo and apologize.
Oh, what for?
I need a hand.
Oh, he looks at his like big tough hand, and then he looks at his really skinny hand, and he's like, "You want to take this one?" He says, pointing at the skinny hand.
Whichever one you're willing to give.
Yeah, I'm willing to give this one. I don't really like this one too much.
Great, and I rip it off his body.
No reaction.
All right. Pike,
Yeah.
you got a torch?
Yes.
Can you light the hand on fire?
Why would I light the hand on fire? I have a torch.
Wait a minute! This makes no sense, says Cauldron as he points, as he like reaches into his bag and takes out a vial of oil. He takes out he takes the top off. He pours the oil on the top of the hand on the arm, and he goes, "There, now it's flammable. Go ahead."
Oh my god.
Ruby and Pike say, "Oh my god," in unison.
I love this party. All right. Will you do the honor, Pike?
Why would I light his hand on fire?
Just hear me out, Pike. Light it on fire.
Okay. I do so.
And I drop it down the hole.
Yep.
All right, so you drop it down the hole, and it falls and it starts burning, but it does illuminate it a little bit, and you see that it is just one floor down, and it kind of illuminates it for a little bit, and if you poke your head down, you can see that there is nothing down there. I mean, not nothing. Like there are no enemies down there.
Well, that's no fun.
Mm-hmm.
Pike, it's empty.
Okay. Thanks. I have dark vision. Like I could have just looked. You didn't have to do all that. I just jumped down.
It was Zambo's hand or Ruby. The choice was yours.
I just jumped down the hole.
Okay.
And mind you, I'm still invisible.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Wait, how have they been seeing? No, they've just, okay. All right. Zambo jumps down there too, into the hole, and Ruby walks up to it. She looks at Pike, and she like...
You can't look at me, bitch.
No, sorry, not Pike. My bad. She walks up, she looks at Urzak, narrows her eyes, and then, she jumps into the hole too.
Cool. And while they're down there at the hole investigating, I will be turning the hole even wider for me and the paladin to jump down. But meanwhile, Pike can do his thing down there.
Well, that's happening, Pike. You, in this bottom area of the mansion,
yeah,
it's just one long corridor, but at the end of the corridor, you see, like to the south, right? As if you were walking towards the entrance.
Yep.
Because of your dark vision, you do see a chest.
A chest.
One chest.
Feels very mimic territory. Ruby, do you want to go check out that chest?
No.
Yeah, thought so.
Hmm.
All right. Zam, do you feel that pull anywhere? Like which direction?
Oh my god, just f***ing tell us already, says Ruby. Zambo goes, I feel it behind that wall, he says as he points directly at the mimic chest. I mean, the chest.
Cool. Bring him down.
Oh, there's like f***ing 5 of you, bro. You're fine.
Can I come down the hole now?
Yeah, the hole is it's broken enough.
I'm gonna leave that in.
Please do.
Okay, behind the chest?
In that general area, I believe.
In the general area. Okay.
I call dibs, Pike.
Dibs on the chest? You want to open the chest?
No, I want the paladin to do it.
Oh,
okay.
Well, that is my great calling. I believe loot should be shared with everybody, but I will open the chest for you, he says as he begins walking towards the chest.
Great. How far is he from the chest?
He begins right now. He is, I don't know, 5, 10, 15 feet away from the chest.
Let me know when he gets 5 feet away from the chest.
Keeps walking. He's now 5 feet away from the chest.
What I gotta do? What I gotta roll to drop kick him?
To drop kick him?
Yes.
Fuck. Okay. I'm
not allowed to take extra long naps. Just by the way, I'm gonna make this a thing.
I want to say. Would it be maybe acrobatics? Yeah. Okay, yeah, I mean, I
I rolled a
guess.
23.
So you drop kick him towards the chest.
Yep, towards the chest.
All right. You drop kick him in the middle of the spine, and he like folds forward and goes flying directly towards the chest, just as the chest opens its mouth and climbs over him to try to attack you.
Cool. When it tries to attack me,
Mm-hmm.
I want to remember that dagger I have.
The dagger, yes.
I want to let him eat it.
Eat the dagger.
Yes, like I want to toss it in his mouth when it opens up at his widest at the back of his throat.
Okay, so you. I'm not even gonna make you roll on it for anything for this because it's point blank. You throw the dagger directly into the mimic's throat. It is a mimic, by the way. It opens its mouth, teeth, tongue. It's a mimic.
Oh no!
Oh.
Who would have guessed?
So you throw it directly into its mouth, and what outcome do you want here?
You want me to teleport inside the mimic's belly?
Yes,
Why?
that's what I was saving it for.
Why would you want me to do that?
Because it'll explode when you go inside of it.
I don't believe that'll happen at all, actually.
Why not?
These mimics have really tough skin. I think.
But it's coming from the inside out. The skin won't be as tough.
So Pike teleports his feet.
That's not how
halfway
skin works.
into the mimic,
Hold on,
his
no,
body outside, and then it closes his mouth and bites him in half. Pike is dead now. No.
That's
okay.
not how skin works.
No. Okay,
Chaz,
so
skin is equally as thick on the inside as it is on the outside. You know how I learned that? Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Hilarious. Because Pike was not the one who threw the dagger simply goes inside of the mimic's throat and it stumbles him a bit, so he does fall to the side, and you do not get attacked by the mimic. The paladin gets up, and Cauldron goes, "Oh my word! Urzak, you saved me! Thank you, I am forever in your debt!"
Wow, he's stupid, Pike.
And I think that you should all roll initiative now.
Dude, what the hey? Why'd you throw my dagger in there?
I wanted you to go inside,
I'm not gonna do that.
but it seems cool.
Oh my god.
Where is my character sheet? It is.
I got an 8 in
Yep.
initiative.
All right, let me write these down. Initiative. So Pike got an 8. Okay.
I got a 21.
Urzak naturally got a 21. Okay. So Cauldron got a 15, so he's between y'all. Ruby, got an 8. You and Pike, I'll let her go after you. And Zambo's just standing there. Okay. And what did the Mimic get? Mimic got an 18. Crazy. Okay, so Urzak, you may go first, actually.
So explain the mimic, the way it's positioned and everything. Like I need details right now.
The mimic, yes, the mimic is 10 feet away from you, 5 feet away from you, right next to you. It had landed on its side, so that's gonna, I'm gonna count that as prone. All that does is half its movement speed when it gets up. But it's right there, it's right next to you, and technically it's prone. So whatever attacks you do that would normally have advantage on a prone enemy apply to this one. So read.
Fine, Pike, I'll get it back. And I want to take my sword, my nice lovely sword.
Mm-hmm.
If I can swing directly at the monster, but in a manner, it'll be like an upward slash, if that is allowed by you.
Sure.
To the point where I'll fling the dagger out of the monster's the mimic's mouth.
Roll me.
Go.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, finish.
No, it'll just be like a attack swing, but it'll be like a swipe as well.
I get what you're trying to do.
Out.
Roll me an attack with your sword. Oh, by the way, did you ever give the paladin his claymore back?
No, it's currently in my back. 11.
11. Okay, you miss. You swing upwards, and the mimic, because of how it's positioned, it kind of like the sword just goes right in between its mouth flaps while it's like chomping. It's going like.
Well, lucky me, I get 3 actions per turn, so I like to do it again.
Roll.
Nat 20.
All right, so you do it again, and this time you slice its tongue off while roll me damage, I guess.
I did 23 damage.
Ah, damn. Jesus.
It was a crit because of the nat 20.
Give me a second. Lord. Okay. So you do an insane amount of damage. You slice its tongue goes flying one way, it's a couple teeth go flying the other way, and the Pike's dagger starts swirling and flying up in the air. You have one more attack, I guess?
Yep, I will do it.
Okay, go ahead.
It is 17.
It hits.
It is 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay, so let me see. All right. So you do the same thing again. You slash at it, and it is now. Do you have anything else to do?
No, that'll be all 3 of my actions.
Okay. Any bonus actions you'd like to use?
No.
All right. So it is now the Mimic's turn, and it uses half its movement speed to get back up. It looks pissed, man. It's missing its tongue and its cool new dagger. So it's going to attempt to bite you.
Question for you.
Yes.
A question, that way Jared can know or Pike can know where his blade is. Where did it land? Is it like stuck in the roof, or is it
No, it hasn't landed yet. These are all 6-second interactions, so it's technically still up in the air.
Okay.
All right. So, does a 16 hit?
No, it does not.
Oh, it does not! How many actions per turn? Doesn't say, so I'm going to assume 1. So the thing gets up and tries to bite at you, and it misses. And it only has actions. It only has actions, no bonus actions. So now it is finally Sir Cauldron's turn. And he stands up, grabs his claymore off of Urzak's back, raises it up in the air, and swings down at the Mimic, completely missing. He rolled an 11. He brings it down in a fury of righteous anger and slams directly into the floor next to the Mimic. Attacks per action 2. Okay, luckily he gets to do this again. He rings right back up, brings it right back down, and yes, finally he does do some f***ing damage, Lord. Hits him for 10 damage. He swings directly into the Mimic's like top half and kind of, dents at it. And now the Mimic is looking f***ed up. It's got a couple of slashes now. It's missing a tongue and is bleeding, oozing purple. It is now Pike's turn. Pike.
It's been 6 seconds. Where's the dagger?
It has been 6 seconds, and Pike, you see the dagger rolling, not rolling, but you see it halfway falling, and it's about to hit the floor, but it is about 10 feet away from you.
So I want to, since the dagger's still up in the air, I want to.
Falling?
Yeah, while it's falling, I want to teleport to it. It's already in my hand, and then I want to throw both of my daggers at the Mimic.
All right, roll to hit.
For the first one, it's a 12.
Meets beats. Yep, it
Cool.
hits.
The
Do
next
damage.
one is a 19.
They both hit. Do damage for both of them.
First one is 9. The next one is 11.
So, first dagger goes directly into the Mimic's middle eye, slashing like straight into it, and makes this guttural scream as your second dagger, the one that it had just been pulled out of its mouth by Urzak, goes directly back into its mouth, into the back of its throat, coming out the other side, like sticking out, and the Mimic just kind of lets out this shriek, this bubbling guttural thing, and then like a bunch of purple ooze comes out of its mouth, and it just kind of goes and then goes limp.
Is it dead?
Ruby puts her knives away and she goes, "Good job, gang.
Are you sure it's dead?
Why don't you go over there and put your hand in its mouth and find out?"
Hey, Paladin, check if it's dead.
Will do. He walks up to the Mimic and he puts his face dangerously close to its mouth and then touches it. He rolls a 12. He's pretty sure. He looks up, he's like, "I am almost positive that he is dead."
I'll take it. Okay, grab me my daggers.
He shoves his hand inside of his mouth, yanks one out with a little gush, and then yanks the other one out of his out of the eye, and flips them. Starts doing dagger tricks as he walks up to you, and as he was doing those dagger tricks, he was unwittingly cleaning them, and then he hands them to you, handle first, completely clean.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Of course. Zambo notices an actual chest where the mimic used to be, smaller but still a chest, and he points over to it. He's like, "What's that?"
Oh, wow, look, a real chest. Urzak, do you want to open it since you're the closest one to it?
Absolutely. I go
So,
and open.
Urzak, you open the chest, and inside you find 500 gold coins, 3 healing potions, a deck of cards, and a black bound book.
I want to grab the book.
You grab the
Hold
book
it in the
and
air.
you hold it in the air.
Call Zambo's name. Zambo.
Yes, Zambo says as he walks up to it.
And I'm going to throw the book at Ruby for Ruby to catch.
So you throw the book at Ruby.
And
Ruby takes her
Zambo-
hands out in the air and catches it in the air.
Zambo, did your tug just follow the book?
Yeah, actually, yeah. As soon as you throw it over to Ruby, Zambo's head kind of like tilts over and he goes, "Wait a minute, let me see that." And Ruby just kind of, I guess, here you go, takes the book and gives it to him.
Watch that the magic rhyme that the mirror was talking about is written within the book.
Zambo
Watch.
takes the book from Ruby and he manages to take the band off of it and open it and scrolls through it. And he goes, wait a minute. Yes, this is a different pull, but yes, I was made for this. This book was made for me, it seems.
Wow.
Would
What does it
anybody-
say?
I can't read it. I can't read it, but I can feel it. I feel like I could attune to this.
I want to lean over at the paladin and be like, I thought you were dumb.
What? My intelligence has never been questioned. It has simply been stated to be non-existent.
At least he's self-aware. I approach Zambo and I want to also like look over at the pages and read.
So as he's scrolling through them, you can see that it's actually a spell book, and a lot of the spells in it seem to be necromancy aligned.
Okay.
What is it? Says Zambo.
It's probably best that you don't know.
No, I need to know. This is my heritage.
Okay, well, it's a book of spells.
A spell book? Zambo lifts the spell book up in the air with his only remaining buff arm, and he goes, "I'm a wizard!"
We've had this conversation before. That doesn't technically make you a wizard.
But I can become one. Look, it's a book of spells. That's all wizards are. There's just old man with books. I know. I came from one.
You don't know how to read it.
Now, Harry.
But I can try. I can learn. Will you teach me? He says, pointing at Ruby, and she goes, "No.
Damn,
I'll learn
Ruby.
how to read with or without you."
Damn, Ruby, help him to read. Why won't you help him?
I don't. What is that? What are you? Is that actually like a party member? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I thought this was just a running gag that just lasts too long.
Ruby, admit it. You can't read.
I can read. Okay.
Hold on, I'm
I
sorry.
know how to read.
Wait a minute.
Ruby, you
That's
can't
that's such a meta joke right now. That's the DM talking right there.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I love Zambo. Easily my favorite character. Next to Ruby.
That got me. Okay, sorry. Continue.
The paladin, while you guys are having this conversation, is looking at the wall, and he kind of presses his hand up against it, and he goes, I feel a draft past this wall.
This is so Scooby-Doo. Okay, I walk over and start like trying to touch like the wall, see if like there's a secret button or whatever.
So you start kind of messing around. Describe what you're doing with the wall.
I'm patting it. Like I'm pressing different parts of the wall with some pressure to, find a magic button.
So you're kind of pressing. You're pressing against the wall, looking for a magic button.
Yeah.
And as you're doing that, the paladin kind of walks up next to you, and he goes, "Can I try?"
Go ahead.
He lifts his claymore up and then hits the wall at a very specific angle with the butt of his sword, and it immediately cracks, and then he just kind of like kicks the bricks down, and boom, a broken entrance.
Good job, dude.
Thank you. Now, as the party gathers around the entrance, you guys do see another hall. It is a long room, not as long as this hall, but it is a little more spacious. And it looks kind of like a king's throne room, but it's more warped. And it's draped in carnival colors and rotting banners and broken toys and, wouldn't you guess it, mirrors. And at the very edge of the throne room, there is a chair with a very familiar looking clown sitting on it. This clown does not look like the clown that you guys are familiar with, Beans. He's wearing his same exact clothes, but he looks gaunt, skinny. His skin is pale, and not due to face paint, but genuinely like decrepit. His eyes are just black holes, and his teeth are rotted and yellow as he smiles, but he still has his shiny clown nose. Bean smiles as he sees the assembled party before him, and he goes, "You know, I really did like traveling with you. All those little fires we started, all those quiet laughs I didn't participate in, I didn't want it to end. Not really. But the thing about jokes is, they lose their flavor when everyone knows the punchline." In this moment, he raises his hand, and 3 zombie jesters kind of come out from the shadows, and 2 more larger jesters grow out of the floor, breaking the foundation and stuff and kind of making everything crumble. And Beans kind of gets up and he just moves his hand forward and goes, "Make sure they don't suffer. They're my buddies."
That was great, man. Good job with how we're going so far, and we made it to Beans.
We made it to Beans finally.
And we still have a lot of other like things before this that we have yet for the audience to hear. So, I mean, I like that this different narrative approach that you're going with, Mauro, which is totally on purpose, of like, kind of splintering some stuff, leaving some room for some backstory that we're gonna get in the future. So, good job, Mauro.
Thank you.
Good job planning ahead. You're a great DM.
And great job for you guys, dude. Genuinely, you guys are really good at improvising and just kind of making the game fun. You don't wait to be told something. You just kind of, you walk into a room and you just start doing things. I like how into the character you guys get, and the way you interact with the other NPCs makes me want to be them and put myself in their shoes and interact back. It's really fun. I love the way you guys play.
Yeah, man. Well, let's see what happens on the next edition of the Delta Quest. See you guys next week for another brand new episode. Again, it's going to be a great month of August. We have some really cool stuff cooking up. And yeah, see you later.
Ciao.
See ya.
All right, that's all the time we have for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining us on another episode of the Razzle Dazzle Show. Be sure to let us know what you think about this episode somewhere on the internet. And be sure to follow us on Instagram at Razzle Dazzle Show, on TikTok at Razzle_Dazzle_Show, on Blue Sky at RazDaz Show Pod, and on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Raz_Daz_Pod. Be sure to rate us 5 stars and leave a comment down below. We'll catch you on the next one.
Next time on the Razzle Dazzle Show.
There are countless number of things. I can't even say one thing because I've done millions of things on this game over the last 2 years, and I'm proud of every single one of them. Mostly because it's my first game, but I get proud of the things I make, even if it's a little. I'm proud of silly little UI menu that tracks progress and has a fill. I'm proud of when I made the UI for the energy has these particle effects.
Yes.
Boosts. They spin
Great
around.
detail.
I'm proud of that. And it's silly little thing. But I think I'm most proud that I'm actually finishing it. I really wanted to make a studio where I make games in limited amounts of time so that I can make more games.
Yeah.
I don't want to get too bogged down we have to have the best graphics in the world. The game needs to look pretty good. It needs to be fun as hell. Yeah. It needs to sound great because I'm a musician, so that's always going to be my first priority. And so I'm proud we're getting this out, and that I can take some rest and then start on the next one.
Tune in next week.